mean, I kind of appreciate what Mousesports were trying to do there, but the flash was just a bit off to catch Dupree, and they paid for that.
I hesitate to criticize Mousesports for that call, but that is one of the calls that you make that is going to be praised or criticized based off the outcome. Yeah. And obviously the outcome was an absolute disaster.
It wasn't great, was it? Again, completely similar setup, except Woxic being a little bit more forward in the defense before he falls back just about now. But a similar four-man setup down here. And look at Dupree looking for another entry. He's been doing it all day, and he'll get it again on Frozen. They will get him down right afterwards, but still, it's got to be so frustrating for Mousesports. And look at how quickly they're trying to rotate Woxic. You know, they were at least thinking about it.
Yo, this position from Snappy, again, this B defense for Mousesports is not coordinated. It is not strong. They took their eyes off Monster for so long. Nobody had any information about what was coming. Not a single piece of it. Intel. Good shot from Woxic. He remains dynamic at this A bomb site, and it looks like Astralis wants to go away from the AWP.
And they were actually bringing the bomb over. You see, Yugi was he was there in preparation. If that would have been a kill on Woxic, they would have been ready to run in there. Now instead, they're going to go right at Kerrigan and Chris, who have no more grenades. They really have a lot to fight with here, so they're going to have to play clever, and maybe they can around the time that's left. 30 seconds. It's going to be another 10 at least before the bomb is even being attempted here from Yugi. And they're really slowing it down, Astralis, and that could be the end of them if they're just a little bit reckless. Meg is pushing in, and he's been great on the entries as well. Chris, all the way back there. He's already seen him, but he can't win the fight. Meg is again accurate, and that might have been just it. Kerrigan trying to get the kill for the smoke, and Woxic coming in with the AWP. No one behind the box just now. So Yugi and Snappy, every chance right here to bring this into overtime in the very first map. Yugi waiting by the pillar, and he's going to swing for it. Instant takedown of Kerrigan, and now Woxic in a new unwinnable position. 1 versus 2 with the AWP, and that bomb is ticking in front of him. He knows that there's going to be 2 people left, and he can't find either one of them. Yugi with a great double, and that is overtime.
That's wild. They had the perfect defense. The thing is, though, this Mousesports, since they've had so much trouble having success at B, their defense has gotten kind of predictable. Even Dupree, I think, was the first player coming off sandbags. He's actually peeking for the boost. He's actually aiming right for with all the different angles that someone could have been in that site. And Frozen all he had to do was stay ducked. He didn't have to commit to that fight. He had teammate at Toxic Barrels. He had 1 teammate in the site as well. They had 4 players at B. You had the initial contact. Let one of your other teammates clean up that battle. And, I mean, that B defense failed them all through regulation, and it's so fitting that one last time to force OT, Astralis is able to punish it again.
Wow. Well, now they got some money to work with, so Mousesports back with the double AWP, Kerrigan with the AWP. Maybe this is going to be the time where they can finally start to defend themselves against those early B hits. I mean, Dupree can just take someone down and B at will.
Well, here we go. MR3, 10K start money, just to get things outlined, because we've had some crazy overtime formats these days. Woxic gets pop flashed off the angle. Gotta be careful as he makes the run back through bathrooms. Again, 4 players at B for Mousesports defense. Woxic at A, but being forced back, he's gonna have to call somebody in rotation. It's Chris J to come by.
Not wanting to challenge that smoke. Don't really blame him for it. They're gonna put it up and start to fall
Remember,
back.
last time he challenged it, he got banged out by Device right through the smoke.
Yeah, fair point. See, oh, he's just 2 seconds late. Could maybe catch the next one, though. Yeah, they're going to come back without even checking. They weren't thinking about it. That's a nice idea from Woxic, but he doesn't get what he wanted. There's a lot of defense on this A side. Are they actually going to end up here? I mean, Yugi could just throw a fake and keep them here and then go for B.
Here we go. Snappy's going to throw this pop flash. I mentioned it earlier. Kerrigan's been destroyed by this pop flash a couple times in this game already. Maybe not, actually. He's going to get a reprieve, but it works anyways. He gets blinded from a different angle. He looked elsewhere. But again, the B bomb site just feels free. Frozen with the ult is going to find the first kill. That's Dupree. Oh, right through the box. The nade combination. I don't think that's going to do it. Almost another spam, but instead it's Yugi.
Well, he sees that with a jump, but Magus will still take down Frozen, and I don't know, Robs and Chris in the MR3 here. He's looking to have to be careful. They wanted to save that AWP, but that's going to be denied. And it's another round at the B site for Astralis. I mean, with a little bit of a different, build up into this round than previously. It worked so well.
I cannot believe that Astralis has just been able to march into this B bomb site every single time they've wanted. Mouse Sports really struggling, even sometimes with 4 players there, struggling to find the solution. 16 to 15. I think this is Astralis' first lead in the game.
Yeah, I think you may be right. This is just at this point kind of rough. They had, was it 11-4 in the first half? Mouse Sports, and
then they won the pistol in the second.
Then they won the pistol in the second, and they haven't been able to close it out. Magus at 24, Dupree at 23. Those two have been doing, I mean, it's not even just the amount of kills, it's how many of them have been entries into bomb sites, which traditionally is, I mean, worth a little bit more. Chris with the attempted pre-fire while he was flashed there, not able to quite connect. It must have been close though. This is a this is like the most common T setup for any overpass T side. One outside B and the other 4 doing something else.
I'm waiting at some point. I haven't seen it yet. I'm like half waiting to see Astralis run a fake. Like send 2 players to the B bomb site just to find 1 entry. Like surely that is going to force a lot of rotation from Mouse Sports at this point. That's what I'm interested in seeing. Chris J with an op peering in towards bathrooms. They do have the double op setup. Woxic has his at B over towards the pillar, so changing the location of these ops from what Astralis saw in regulation. But Chris J is very committed.
Yeah, Robs is at that corner, but again, any kind of a Molotov or smoke or something that could definitely separate them. Fires the orb a bit early, and now they're coming for him as well. He will pick up 1 kill. Nice shot, great double, and Robs is there to help out. The defense holds. They could have run him down, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. But Chris standing tall. That was a swift couple of kills.
Yeah, that is a spectacular performance from Chris J with that AWP. Holding on to that 8 bomb site, that's a risky position, and he plays it just perfectly. Good support as well from his teammates behind him. I believe it was Rops who got Yugi. Stopped them from being able to wrap around Chris J, and Kerrigan being here as well. Got back just in time. All tied up again, 16 to 16, and Astralis takes their second timeout of the map. That's actually pretty crazy to think they made that comeback all the way, only taking 1 timeout in regulation.
Yeah, I mean, and especially, I think both these teams pretty well versed in actually using those timeouts. I mean, I think Astralis maybe especially making use of them early in games, even when they were doing pretty well, just to calm everyone down, but 16-16. AKs all across the board for the Astralis side, and Mouse Sports. Well, Chris with that ult. I mean, that's a nice couple of kills, and it was so tempting for them, right? As soon as he fired that ult, you could just feel it. They were like, let's bring him down.
All right. Ooh, quick shot. Chris J is gonna back off. Doesn't land at all. Astralis going to, it looks like they want to at least do something pretty similar in taking control of bathrooms at the very least. So they're going at Chris J again, who had that spectacular round previously. But at least wanting to have some presence towards the 8 bomb site. Woxic and Frozen over at B. Kerrigan as well, deep playing a passive angle. We haven't seen Mouse Sports, curiously enough, in their entire, standard regulation defensive half push towards short sewers at all. We haven't seen any of that aggression in that location, taking it over.
Ooh, that shot is a second too early. Now they're going to be close. He won't know it. This is so risky. He's going to back up, and they're right there. Yugi will take him down. Rob's over at long will drop Snappy, but they've still lost the bomb site, and the bomb is going to be going down here. 4 on 4. This is actually going to be a very, very, very tricky retake.
Yeah, it is. Robs has a huge role to play. He's at least got to keep them honest on the flank, the wraparound of bathrooms, but if his teammates have no success coming in, it won't matter. Magisk is going to get burned out. Dupree is still close to the corner. Another Molotov. Dupree's running into flames all over the place, but the second one subsides. Good flash. And Kerrigan's going to lead the way in.
Robs went down over at long. They actually went to find him. Nice shot from Kerrigan. Dropping device, and now Yugi 1 versus 3. And that bomb is already being defused. He tries to swing for it. Not going to be successful. And that retake was amazing from mousesports. I did not see that coming. Absolutely thought they were going to lose that. So they go into the second half of overtime with a 1-round lead here.
It's a great utility usage, Anders. That was the power of it. The 2 Molotovs towards the truck, towards the corner as well. It burned one player to death. It had forced Dupree out of his position and took away a bunch of HP. So that's some very solid work with nades. Now we switch sides, mousesports over to the T half, and remember, they had a huge advantage. They won, well, I mean, both teams won 11-4, obviously, on their T sides. Looking for 19 is the winning number.
Yes, it is. And mousesports T side was obviously very good, so this could be a chance for them to sort of start to bring that back. It's been a little while since they played there. I mean, they've just had a fair few rounds on the CT side. Double up immediately from Astralis.
If you remember, though, I mean, both teams had like similar points of success on their T side. Was entries were just so much more powerful. Like everyone on defense just really struggled to win any of those opening fights. Mousesports as well was able to just kind of walk up, towards sandbags, especially when Astralis was playing in connector, able to find that kill down the stairs as well. So I'm interested to see if Astralis is going to maintain that aggressive defense to get in towards the danger stairs, get in towards connector. And indeed they do, at least for this first round of OT.
Ooh, quick Kerrigan there, but Frozen coming in second in line will be found by Device, who's swiftly going to be falling back and all the way back to Breeze, now sneaking up from the stairs. Not going to be challenging too much more. That is aggressive from Kerrigan. He finds the kill. He wants to keep fighting, and he takes down Snappy. That is an incredibly powerful play. Dupree, though, is still holding the center of the map. This is not done.
Yeah, and no one else from Mousesports is in position to take advantage of this. I think he even heard some footsteps behind him. This is weird, and Kerrigan said, oh my god, he did expect the angle. They've spotted him out. Dupree's in trouble, and he knows he's being wrapped upon, but he's going to get aggressive. He might think it's only 1 player, but instead it's 3. Dupree goes down. They do have to retake this A bomb site, but they can slow play it. The entire map is now available to Mousesports.
Wow, man, that might be... I mean, you're right. Kerrigan turning around to see it and calling it out to his teammates. That is huge. He's finally going to be going down, but the bomb and the round here should be for Mousesports. 2 versus 1. 35 seconds, and they're going to fall back. Why not make it difficult? They have 2 smokes. They can smoke off the sniper spot when they get down there. And then what is Yugi going to do? They can smoke both positions. Yeah, there's the smoke.
He's reading it. Going to go. Timing shot, not there.
Saving, I don't know. I mean, they have money anyway. Might as well just try and see if you could do this. Talked about this earlier from Astralis. Sometimes you just have to try and see if you can clutch it, even if it's low percentage. He's walked up close with the AWP, but Rob's inside of the smoke as it fades, and that is 18 rounds here. That was all Kerrigan.
Yeah, that really was. Those were incredible shots. I think even Device was aware of the possibility. Maybe even knows that Kerrigan's shenanigans. Good first shot from Device, but... this is way better. The peak comes in. The follow-up battle as well as spray control. Maintaining the bomb site, and the big thing was even spotting Dupree coming up the stairs as well. That put Dupree in a really impossible situation, and I mean, if he doesn't expect that to come, if he's not looking for it, Kerrigan likely just goes down for free. Mousesports, 2 chances again. This will be chance number 3 and 4 for them to close out this map.
Yeah, it's going to start to be really taxing if you continuously can't, put Astralis away. If you have to keep sort of going back, if you end up playing double overtime and you have to keep doing this, it's going to wear on them as well. Rob's playing very close and alone, so there's no one here to refrag it if anything goes wrong. Magus gone the other side. Not happening so far. Could have maybe been flashed in, but wait for it. Good kill for Dupree, and he wants to make it back again, just trying to play this one safely.
For all of Kerrigan's brilliance in the previous round, he did not look like he was prepared for any fight whatsoever. That was just a very lazy flash and peek with it. Easy kill for Dupree, and he backs off.
Okay. Would have been wild if he could have got that shot.
Yeah, if he'd gotten that shot, we might have had to just log out of the game. Call it a day.
Yeah, say that's it. No more Counter-Strike for Watson. Good return, Frozen. And they'll even it up. And they're congregating outside of the B-bomb side. Inside of it, Magus and Yugi are waiting. And I don't know, they have a Molotov there on Yugi. It's going to be Magus to open it up. Can he get it out in time? No, he's going to be going down. And now, oh, Woxic peeking again and dropping both. Man, he was so exposed. If he misses that shot, he's dead. Device and Snappy now, 2-on-3. And can they retake it? Can they continue it into double OT? That's the big question here. Device with the AWP on one side. It's really awkward for him to have to try and lead this one. So probably Snappy, but he's ready here as well. Woxic a little bit early on that shot. Relocates to try and look for Device, who's now sneaking in with the AWP. There's a good kill, but he goes down, and now Snappy's in a lot of trouble here. No chance against Robs. 19-16 as the Mousesports finally find a way to defeat Astrala's on overpass.
Yeah, but you can see there's no celebration from the Mousesports player. That's everyone with a deep, thankful sigh. The breath leaves them as they finally take this map. It was way too close of an affair. Good comeback from Astralis. Way to hold on for Mousesports. We're going to head to a break, and then we've got the desk who's going to talk us through that first map. Stay tuned.
They should not lose this game right now. This is not a team that yet has the pedigree to beat an EG.
It is Valentine's Day, guys, but what happens under the desk stays under the desk.
Dad and Dad, we're back together again.
So what we have to do, we will win this game. Deal?
But they're coming in from long as well. Lisa's gonna be there. What an upset. It took all three maps.
This is going to be a spicy one. 100 Thieves versus EG!
They take them down in overtime and win the whole series 2-0.
A banger of a match between G2 and OG.
Chance for this, and they get down the 1v2 to close it out.
EG versus OG for a spot in the straight finals in Moscow.
We are legends of this game. We will rip, shoot hits, deal, that's all.
It was an upset last time and everyone was shocked, but here we go. OG absolutely living the dream, and they will take him down for a second time.
Let's focus, bros. Let's focus like we played first time against them.
They've done it. They've bounced back on Dust 2. We're going to the final map of Blast Premier Spring Series, baby.
Let's take it just like this.
And G2, one frag away, 1 HP away from shutting down the dreams of OG.
There we go. G2 Esports first place in Group C. Fantastic stuff. We'll see you in a couple of months, of course, for the showdown. And for now, enjoy the rest of your evening. There we go. Bye.
11-4 first half, mate, and I was hoping you'd close it out and get that huge confidence and dominate Astralis, but we go to overtime and it was tough. How are you feeling after that one going into train? Because we know Astralis can deliver on train as well, and your train, it's been a bit up and down at the same time.
I mean, if we just can get our bloody CT sides to work, then we destroy every single opponent. But I don't know, man.
Slightly
I honestly don't know.
frustrated it sounds, mate.
Because, yeah, I feel like we're doing the right stacks. We're just not killing people. They're coming into our crosshair all the time. I mean, like, it's just bad. You cannot deny it.
Are you confident you're going to get the 2-0 now, though, considering it is your map pick and you did manage to take the win? Are you thinking spirits are high enough?
I'm always confident we're going to win. I always believe we have a really strong team. We just need that bloody CT side to work, and then we are going to do good.
All right, well, there we go. You know, get that bloody CT side working. He spent too much time around you and Richard Lewis, Thorn. All right, we need to go and get into Maniac. Maniac, you have a clip that you'd like to show us that will highlight some of the details here of this first match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna start by looking at the positives, and this is a clip of Mousesports T side again. We talk about how quickly paced they can play, how they can take you over. Well, you have an example here. It is so fast. Once device get the flash, that is it. Frozen is already in position, and even though Snappy, as you can see, found some kind of loophole, Woxic is actually in position, and you might think, okay, this is it. Astralis, they have time to reset on the A side, but actually no. Kerrigan is already on the side. He'll get the trade onto Magisk, and that is it. The round in about 10 seconds is over. So this is the good side of Mousesports. This is the side that we like to praise. That's their T side, their recklessness, how quick they think it, take some distance and some space. So that is the plus. That is the good one. But you know what? There's also some downsides.
Yeah, I think the coach was expressing his frustrations with the downsides right now. It turns out there's another half to the game, and that half right now, it's not as quick. It's not as hard hitting. Thor, what did you take away from this first map of the series?
Yeah, let's put this in context. This was Astralis' map pick. It's a map that the guys from Mousesports have lost the last 3 times out. And as we've been pointing out on this show, on both Train and Overpass, 2 of the CT-sided maps in the game, Mousesports simply just does not win CT halves, and they've been bad on this CT half as well. So I think Maniac did the right job there. Focus on the T side. They're fantastic on the T side. Kerrigan has always been a master of this map. But CT side, they have major issues. But then again, you can afford to do that as long as you get the win on your opponent's map pick. Like, this was a scenario where if Astralis is going to win this series, it should have started with this map. So as much as you might praise, like, Dupree, Magisk had some big kills. I thought Device was quite underwhelming, actually. It's one of the reasons, in my opinion, over the years Astralis has gone away from this map. It just hasn't fit him as well for some reason. And listen, they did enough on the T side, did Mousesports, so a win's a win.
A win's a win, and they've got that lead. And you're right. I was actually cheering there for a second. I think the prediction game is running on this map, and so now my life got a whole lot more difficult. But I mean, Maniac, we'll give you a chance here to speak on the CT side a little bit. Now that you've covered the T side, what did you take away from this? I mean, what do Astralis need to do going into the next map?
Well, the thing about Mousesports CT side, I'm trying to make sense of what is happening in front of my eyes time and time again, right? And I do believe that the conclusion is, being good on the CT side requires different quality than being good on the T side. As simple as that. Mousesports are fearless, reckless, they pick up the speed, they have individuals that can make the difference, like this guy we have on the screen here, Woxic. We've seen it again, the last round in this game, Woxic with the AWP monster, 2 quick kills, and that is it. Great, it's all fine and dandy. But there are other qualities that you need to have on the CT side. Being able to organize your setup, being able to trade each other, play off of each other, 1-2 switch bait, having trading, crossfires. This is what Mousesports is lacking right now, and I understand Raging's point, I understand his frustration. They have the players, they have the heavy hitters, but it's not enough to just individually make the difference. You have to build something, you have to puzzle your way into the CT side. And for Mousesports, it's just not the case right now.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for that first map analysis. And now it's time to hop into our second map, which we'll be getting to right after the break. But you got to draw a line somewhere. I guess.
Only good for that 1 week.
MBK is going to be in for a bit of a tight time here. Nicely done. Point blank finds one.
And Kenny's gonna just have to hit some heads. He yanks for them, and it's just the first. He's able to fall back. He's got to put his weapon back together, and he will. It's a good time flashbang, but he knows the magazine's low. Now he's got the knife out. It's a stab onto Issa. Oh my God. And the headshot onto Valda. Hunter's gonna help him out from pit, so Alexi B is all alone in a 1 versus 5. Nobody gets out from porch. Nobody gets footing close to that site, and it all goes around Kenny S.
The 1-on-3, you think he's got no chance. One player back default, one in the pit. It's one of the most dangerous crossfires, even when you have 5 alive. Saw they struggled in that situation. Headshot through the wall. Alexi's out of the round. What a round from Kenny S, though.
He's getting back around ramp. He needs clean kills, and he takes down Kenny. Follows up onto Hunter. 3 frags from him. Let's see if they can get out mid. Again, smoke spam. Great timing coming out of the CTs. OG throwing Alexi B forward, only able to grab another kill, but he's done such a great job. Oh, what? Nexa robs it back. 3 kills, but here comes Valda on the flank, hot on the heels of the mid play. 2v2, and he dodges the op. Kenny sprints into the B side.
Yeah.
Wants to get some exits here.
Ruin the ratio. Oh my God.
He's gonna get them both.
Oh, Kenny's gonna die to the bomb. So he's got to come out with a wicked Kenny peek, and it's just going to feed Valda.
I mean, we say Mantu shouldn't get all 3, but Mantu also had 100 HP. And the door's open. Emanek gonna rush it.
Whoa, his teammate
it's not
there.
planted.
He
3
can't even
seconds.
cover that. There's no way.
Emanek robs the round.
Close the door.
Has to form a miracle to be able to win that.
Oh,
Once
but
again, running into the blender versus Fur, Hunter, top of the hut.
Finally.
Oh, good trade comes out, but Nexa looks to pick up the pieces. 2 up versus 1. Alexi only Mac 10 in hand. Better guns all over the place if you can find them. Don't know how close though. And
quite.
Kenny is now moving in
wait,
for the kill.
wait,
Interesting though to make it a 1v1. He drops off, and Alexi, he loves to take this fight. We saw how patient he was in this moment. Jax pops up behind him.
Give him the chance to. Just slightly.
You know, Kenny, he might try to end this round early. Yeah, he's going up through the window.
He just has to
Bomb's
hide.
not planted just yet. Liaz just wants to stay alive, and Kenny will commit. Bomb goes down in time. He's got the op.
All he needs, that one shot. Kenny, he goes high.
Up top.
Well, we went to overtime on the first map. That was on Overpass. Now we're going to be on the second one, Train, between Mouse Sports and Astralis. That was a great game to get started with. Who were you sort of impressed or disappointed by, any or both teams?
I think the struggles of Astralis I kind of expected. I was a bit disappointed, actually kind of a lot disappointed in that Mouse Sports defense. That was the weird one to me. I did not expect a team of this caliber to have so many struggles at that B bomb site, especially after the first half they had where they were just so dominant on an individual level. To see them kind of collapse on the CT side was a bit wild. But still, you got to be happy they recovered in OT. They took that first map, unless you're Semler, in which case you're probably a little bit pissed because your prediction still looks like crap. And it's 1 map for Mouse Sports.
Glad you got that in there. That's important.
Yeah.
Did you see the Mouse Watch coach there? He wasn't too excited about their CT sides. Felt like he was a bit annoyed actually.
Yeah, well, when you see that kind of a CT side as the coach, you're just like, Jesus, I have so much work to do to get this team into playing shape. Remember, they won the first half 11-4 and won the second half pistol. They were up 12-4 and then lost, what, 11 of the next 14 rounds? That is craziness on a map where the CT side is supposed to be a little bit easier. And remember, playing against a team like Astralis that essentially at this point, they're not actually stand-ins, but you know, with this early of them in the team, just as effective as just any old stand-in coming into the squad. So they still need more time with Snappy and Yuki to make, you know, those game plans as complex, as effective as we're used to seeing from Astralis. And Mouse Sports dropping the ball against that it shows some real issues within that Mouse Sports team.
Yes, it does. Something that they're gonna have to fix, right? Because I mean, those CT sides, I actually think in some ways can be even more tricky to fix. I don't know if it's just because it's more boring to practice, CT rotation protocols than it is to practice, T execute, where you're actually doing something that feels like you're doing more. But it is hard to fix CT sides, I think.
Yeah, the CT sides is a lot more of like theoretical discussion between who you're playing with and who your rotator is, and actually talking about how to handle different situations. So I think it's a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit weird in that way, because you're not always going to be facing the same situation. It's just very much figuring out how you're going to react when a scenario actually encounters itself. And CT sides sometimes do get a little bit more ignored than your T side tactics. But regardless, moving on to Train now, I think this should be much more straightforward for Mouse Sports, a map that they've wanted to play, that they've actually still looked pretty damn good on, even despite the fact that they've been struggling in recent times. This is one of those maps that's still loyal to them. They're going to be starting on the T side. I would say it's a little bit more difficult, but just like Overpass, we saw both teams dominate on the offensive half, so who knows what we're going to see here.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Mouse Sports going to be starting on the T side, Astralis on the CT side, and I'm not seeing a single defuse kit on the Astralis side. Doesn't have to be a disaster.
No P250.
Oh, and no
How's
P250.
that make you feel?
Well, there's a Molotov at the very least, but I'm disappointed in everyone once again. I'll join you on that train. Jump past it there. We'll see if that diffuse kit is going to be something they desperately wish they had. Deep smokes, and they're flashing their way through from Ivy, and a great fight beginning out here. Magus with a good double headshot, taking down Woxic and Frozen. And, not ready for it. Robs was there. I thought actually Magus was swinging back to look at that exact position, but now it's a 3-on-3 with the bomb going down. So that diffuse kit right now, man, it would be worth its weight in gold. They're going to have to move quickly here. Carrigan covering that line, but he still goes down. And now there's a free opening for Device.
Oh, not anymore. Rops closes the door. Device can't get the final. 4 kills for Rops in the round. That is a spectacular flank from Device, and he almost wins it for Astralis. 1-0. Why has Device got like the vertical webcam image?
I don't know. No one's told
Why is he the only one?
That is a good question. I was kind of wondering if he was able to do that. Well, he had almost done it. Instead, it's Robs.
It's a hard ask. Running out of ammunition when Robs takes that final fight.
Yeah, I mean that is that's asking a lot. You're right. And he was the last one, basically the end of the bomb site. We got the traditional buy coming out here for the Astralis side, so I guess no surprise there. Is that starting to annoy you?
Surprise. This second round Deagle and Scout investment?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say annoy is the right word. I think the only time it really kind of gets to me, I've come to accept it at this point. I think most of the time it really kind of really bothers me is when a team has such a massive lead and then they do that and they lose. Like if someone like wins at the first half 11-4 and then they lose the pistol, that second round bye is a bit weird because it's just like you have so many rounds to play with. Just don't put yourself in like a pit of economy. Like just make sure your first buy is very, very strong. But like you also it's one of those hard things where it annoys you in theory, but in practice like they I feel like they win these rounds. These rounds get won at a pretty decent clip. Oof.
Ooh. Device as well.
Speaking of which,
knife out, not exactly what they were looking for, or what Dupree was looking for, but still a 3-on-3 here. Again, without the kit, it's going to be a little bit rough trying to get in and get all the kills and get the defuse. And Robs is doing a fine job defending the actual bomb itself. And I think that probably took away any chances here that he could do it. I'd rather have the UMP and the Scout for the next round.
Yeah, he's Robs has come in today playing very well, especially when you think, Anders, that Yugi can actually drop that Deagle over to a teammate. So even if they don't have armor, the Deagle can still take those shoulder peeks, those long range fights, and just see what it can get. Robs is going to tuck himself into a corner as Woxic goes hunting. A big challenge coming here, and it was slow to turn around. Robs takes it away. Oh, and the Scout, he wants it, but he was so low on HP, never wanted to commit to the turn of the corner. 2-0 for Mouse Sports.
2-1. Yeah, a little bit of pressure being applied. Seuss has been picked up by Dupree. How?
We love that.
We do love that. Now take it to the pop dog ladder and climb up, like you were a Bubsky or Acor or someone.
Or Tarek. Don't forget our boy Tarek.
Oh, Tarek.
He was the Zeus pioneer. The OG.
Yeah, he's I think he's done a lot of things with Counter-Strike over the years. Magus and Yugi both going down at the beginning here. And that taser never going to be used. Oh, ringing the bell.
As the bell rings, yeah. As the bell tolls. Here we go. Device with the scout still, some armor. I think more than anything, Device probably prioritizing saving that armor. He can get the AWP in the next round as well if he doesn't go down. He is going to go down. Might still be able to get it if I'm honest. Yeah, he's got 6,300, so he's got plenty of money for an op. So here comes a very solid 4th round buy. Here's the other reason why that 2nd round buy isn't too much of an annoyance, is just the way the economy works.
Yeah.
Even with Armored Eagle and a scout in that 2nd round, Astralis can still afford a double op setup and plenty of utility.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the problem if you're against this kind of thing, but
yeah.
But that does actually help justify it a lot. I guess I'm not worried about whether or not it's justified. I'm worried about, where it's pushed the game a little bit. Don't want to be too alarmist. Anyway, Snappy getting put to the test. The SMG leading the charge. He's going to get the first kill. He needs some backup. Oh, nicely handled. Even doing some damage on the Chris J. That was a very, very important 2nd kill coming in from Snappy, giving a good chance now for Astralis in the afterplant. There is a flank coming in all the way from the outside, but it doesn't really matter if the rest of the force in here are all going to be dead by the time it happens. It's a default plant, so it's very hard for Frozen to stop them from actually defusing the bomb. And here they come, fighting Chris, almost reloading in the middle of the fight. Good enough kill on Yugi. Now Frozen actually showing up. Can he do anything from this range? No, not quite. An expensive round, but they do win it.
Yeah, I was going to say, they need to get off that plant and salvage that 2nd AWP that they wanted, and there it is. Not bad, 3 kills. Obviously, Mouse Sports would have done a little bit better, even with Snappy. That's a heroic double kill he gets to start this round. But even so, it was still winnable for Mouse Sports when you consider a double op setup not going to be an easy to retake that inner yard, but they do just enough. First round on the board for the Astralis defense, and ooh, okay. What did Curtin do to you?
Listen, something has to receive that anger. Like, can't just bottle it all up.
It's letting in way too much.
Double up. M4's limited on the grenades. But with an early kill on Frozen, still potentially a good start here for an Astralis team that's down a whole map. If they could bring this one back, that would be a tremendous help.
Yeah, well, that kill, takes away. Flashbangs are perfect. Snappy has been spotted. He's not going to go down because Sidewalk is wide open. Look at Kerrigan. Look how much progress he's made. There goes Snappy. And shot from Yugi. He checks it. Kerrigan thought he was going to be sneaky. Thought he was going to get away with a huge, huge piece of map control. And it's denied by Yugi.
4-3 right here, and with the bomb already. Flashbang set up by Robs. Rob, so he did a lot that round.
I don't end up looking like Device just straight up abandoned Dupree. Like Dupree finally gets in position on the flank at the top of the lower ramp, and he just pulls out a nade to pop flash. And as soon as we switch over to Vice's POV, he's already at the outer bomb yard just running away. And poor Dupree with that timing. Nice shot from Mouse Sports. It's a 4-on-5 victory hitting that inner bomb site. This time Snappy doesn't have the heroic stand. It's Yugi with the creative way to stop the aggression. Oh, we didn't even get to see that. A one tap from Rops might have swung the round.
That was quite something, wasn't it? I mean, it's the fact that he got 3 kills and he set up the flashbang for Woxic to get hit. His kills saved, but everything else outside of that is looking pretty honest at the moment. MP9 They put Snappy inside. Wow, and they're getting cleaned up, aren't they? Time to save that up again. For, like, get it away from that C connector.
Oh, device. I don't even mind him necessarily challenging there to see if he can find one. And then maybe something. Yeah, you're exactly right at this point. Get him to fall back. He's got one nice shot, but he's going to back away towards the inner bomb site. Just wanted to make it look like he was going to go for this. And Snappy's here to keep some space. So 5th round for Mouse Sports early on.
And that's, again, playing the T side. You know, we did hear that juggling with a little bit. I still have to imagine roll for the Mouse Sports side. Could there be a sneak in? Snappy, could he find a late kill on someone? They are so ready for that. They absolutely see it coming. Not going to challenge you. Well, the abis save be counted as good. His
all important device is able to save that ADP. Because of that, he's able to drop an M4. Snappy needed it. Look at the look, it was passed over to Vegas.
One damage early on. Yugi down to about half health. Again, there's a move from Dupree and Yugi trying to be a and swings. He's got Frozen there with him. What an aggressive move from Mouse.
Oh, they haven't gotten the communication that he's on top of the train. Nope. That's got to be a return from Frozen. Indeed, it is. I imagine we'll see these plays out of Rops pretty frequently throughout this half. They found an opportunity to get the plant down. A 2 versus 3 post it. Advanced position.
No, you're right, because he could have smoked a bit of swing that needed to be a kill, and it wasn't. Now Rops is in a very uncomfortable position. As soon as he fires the gun, they'll know he's down here. He's looking straight up. That's the right move. Nice straight transfer, but again, they are all over it. So offensive.
He converted into a second kill. Maybe what happened. Angle to track Dupree as he jumps over you. Unfortunate the mouse jumps over you. Unfortunate the Mouse Sports can't pull that as low as humanly possible.
The thing, soon as Woxic and Frozen are pushing Ivy, and they have 2 people in main, and they get the K would try and crunch. Thought they'd try and throw like one flashbang high up through. Just go for it. But they
didn't seem to have a plan. Close up to the angle. Frozen with the train where Yugi was over that smoke. So, yeah, it seemed like the idea was...
It's going to be the defuse inside, so, yeah, a little bit of an issue. Some good kills. About Mouse Sports, even if it's a bit rough losing the round.
No, you're right. If they wanted a decent chance at winning that, they needed to be a bit more aggressive before letting all 4 players onto the bomb train. It's still nice, though. They get the plant vendors down. There's just 2 players alive at the end with the $800 of bonus. But this was never really going to work out in their favor. 5-3. Astralis still fighting to remain in this series. They're down 1 map. They lost overpass the first map in overtime, if you're just joining us.
I mean, it's at this point still, it's Astralis trying to recover from what's going on here, right? They have the double AWP in play, but being down 5-3 does not really make you really confident in this train pick.
I'm sure they'll take it. after being bounced. They're like, oh man, 3 to 5 is much better than what we're used to.
I mean, fair play, right? Yugi. And an early kill up there, but didn't want to stand. Bomb is dropped far back, and Dupree and Magisk not quite doubling up. Oh, nice timing for Device. That is going to drop. Arrogant, he couldn't see anything at all, feeling.
The bomb is all the way back. Nobody close to it except for CT players who are actually aggressive. They don't know the bomb is down. They haven't spotted it or anything. Now Sport. It's just going to pick it up now. They've left Dupree in this aggressive stance. They've got Magus far back in Old Hell. Device far back with the op against the back wall. Dupree's going to be the first point of contact, and they're not throwing a flashbang. They're not throwing any utility, and Chris J is just going to clear him out on his own. I think they even spotted Magisk.
Yeah, they might very well have. Device is really far back with it. I don't think it easy gets smoked away. He will get the kill on Chris there, but Chris still a double before he went out of the round. Bomb about to be picked up. Oh, Device will catch Frozen as he tries to get to the bomb, and that's a lot of trouble. Robs, I can't believe he got that kill on Yugi. Now it's a 2-on-2. Woxic gonna go straight for the bomb plant here. Right on the other side, and Rob's ready to guard him if anyone comes through. He's looking all over the place. Another great headshot, but through on top of the smoke is Snappy with the kill, and he knows Woxic is back there with that straight headshot as they find a 4th round here on the Astralis side.
Yeah, good play from Snappy, taking the risk of getting while that bomb is being planted. Robs couldn't cover both angles. Mousesports just keeping Astralis right on the edge, but they're somehow staying alive. They have not been tipped over. Again, they're going to have to buy with all their money, down to the bare minimum, but still competing for rounds. That is a beautiful effort from Device. I think it's a quad kill at the end of this round, or a triple kill at the very least.
Yeah, that is pretty clean. A little bit of relief for Sonic. Definitely under some pressure, all of the Astralis guys at the moment. But they're starting to slowly bring it back here. All the money has been spent in this round for Mousesports, and they're trying to go quick out pop Dogmakers with one good spray down. Nearly a follow-up, and 3 will take care of the rest here. Nice double for him. It's a 2-on-3, but yeah, Dave committed to this. Robs, I don't know if he can actually escape.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
Astralis on Trainer is doing a much better job in the initial contact. Kerrigan has really struggled to find entries. He was a beast. He was doing a very good job of it on Overpass. Here on Train, he's getting shut down. Whether it's the unfortunate timing with the pop flash, or otherwise, and it's Snappy, again, left in a clutch. And I imagine Zonic is feeling just as nervous. I imagine it's got to be a new feeling watching clutches when Zipnix isn't on the team.
Yeah.
Much more pressure. Much more nerve-wracking.
All of their opponents, though, are so excited that's not going to be a feature anymore. Robs, again, what a turnaround here. 2-on-3 into a win. It's Robs again with a triple. He's playing an amazing game. He's 16-4, and he was playing well on the other one.
I didn't even notice he was 16-4. That shot against Device, it's worse from Device's POV. It looks so much worse from Device's POV that we saw it in originally. And Astralis finally have been shattered. They have a 1-round losing bonus. They have no money. All 4 rounds that Astralis have won have been defuses. And they haven't won a single round with more than 2 players alive. So Mousesports has just been applying so much pressure and doing such a good job.
Yeah, well and truly. Ooh, Dupree goes down. That's again Chris, exact same fight that he had against against Dupree earlier as well, I think it was. And with the scout and just the pistols here, again Mousesports looked like they were about to go off balance a bit in this first half, but now they're right back on track.
Ooh, good trade as Magus tries to sneak in. Kerrigan has been outside in this train yard with the MAC-10, jumping around, running forever, and he has seen absolutely no one. Device successfully avoided him in CT spawn, tucking himself into a corner. No one else from Astralis has showed any presence, so Plant is going to go down. Obviously no chance for Astralis to win this round. Maybe some kills would be nice. But even saving that armor would be relatively important with the money that they've got. Maybe even saving these guns and just trying again in the next round.
Yeah, I mean, those guns they'll be interesting, right? Like they could maybe do something, but it's not a lot to hang your hat on at the moment. Could still hope, obviously, that Astralis gonna similarly have, you know, what was happening on Overpass, where they have a much better T side and Mousepot start to fall off the CT side. Like I think that's a bit of a wish, I suppose. But overall, it's starting to look pretty grim.
Yeah, grim indeed.
The fact that they got it into overtime as well on Overpass is so painful now, right? Because now all you can think is, man, they could have, you know, they could have really done it.
Well, I think they're going to look back, and that's what they'll say. You know, obviously, Train might be a little bit of a long shot for them against Mousesports, who are very comfortable on this map, and that's where you say we really should have found a way to close out or play a little bit better on Overpass to ensure that we can at least have a third map. At least get there and have a chance to steal the series away, but that's a tough loss that they take on Overpass after the comeback, and now, of course, it's how much can you get done on this CT side. You're already down massively. Mousesports is already having a very, very good offensive half.
There they are, and as much as being reflected in the odds to win the overall series, they're looking much favored for Mouse at the moment.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Those odds are, as we have learned, for the entire series. They're not for each individual map. So we're probably going to see that balloon even worse as this goes on if Mousesports can continue adding rounds onto this lead. Decent stack in Crossfire. 3 players in our bomb site for Astralis. A nice crossfire between Snappy and Magisk. We'll see if this changes based off that kill, and indeed it will. Mousesports are going to be happy to just readjust to the outer bomb yard. And again, they'll probably find a free plant. 1 player, Yugi in Old Hell, and that's a stunning shot. Frozen doesn't even have a chance to pull the trigger.
Yeah, that was cool. Now do it again. Flashing him all the way behind, using a bit of a Molotov to put even more pressure on him, and yeah, that was going to be a rough position to be in.
I really enjoy the fact that Kerrigan's calling these strategy. Oh my lord, Woxic, nobody even prepared for that peek from Device. They might go for this. I think they've tagged up another one. Kerrigan's low on HP. They're going to start moving in, so this is a little dangerous for Mousesports. Chris J on the bomb site. Able to shut down Snappy and Device. This is an impossible scenario. The gun barrel gives away his position. I was just going to say, I really love that Kerrigan's just calling these strategies and these anti-ecos of him with the MAC-10, and he's just like, yeah, everyone bait me. I'm just going to go run around in circles for a little bit outside with this MAC-10 and see what I can find. I'll clear out all the positions for you. Just come in a little bit late.
Yeah, just, you know, I mean, why not? Kerrigan has been doing that a number of times on Train, right? It's so cool to see that kind of leadership as well, right? When you're the guy who is sort of, you know, in the forefront. 8-4. Astralis back with a buy here. Not the AWP, not the diffuse kits. An Orc, I suppose. It's got a scope on it at the very least, so it's a step in the right direction, you might say. But it's getting harder and harder to believe that this won't be a 2-0 type win for Mouseboard. It's a little bit too soon to tell, but we're certainly leaning in that direction.
No, but I think the bigger thing is, you know, we have way more of a sample size of this Mousesports, even though they're struggling recently, how they're able to battle on Train. We've seen them have some very close affairs here at Blast Premier on this map. The one that comes to mind for me is against Fnatic, which ended, obviously, of course, in a tie. But still, they showed some very good stuff, and I think the other real kicker is Rops playing at this level, 17-4. Just on an individual basis, I don't see anyone on Astralis who's able to match that today.
Seconds, 55 on the clock. Flashbangs going in. Frozen is all the way on the other side, so he could maybe be a bit of a lurker if they could get the bomb down. And with the kill on Snappy, they probably can. Device, he's going to get wall banged straight from Woxic, not even waiting to peek that. Nice aggressive push on Kerrigan. He could have probably had that kill, and that actually gives a chance for Astralis now. A 3-on-3. Yugi's low on health, but That's not even the main problem. It's all these smokes, and there's even a Molotov on Frozen, and he's all the way on the high ground. They do have a counter smoke on Yugi, but no defuse kits.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be doable. Woxic just posting up on the bomb train. Rops as well. He knows the left alley is held off by smoke. And Astralis is going to give it up. They're going to back away. A pop flash as that smoke fades. Good job having the timing on that for Rops to call for it. A 9th round for Mouse Sports. Here's another thing we haven't really talked about in the context of Astralis, because I made a little bit of a joke earlier about Zip not being involved in the clutch situations, which has got to be weird for Astralis. But the other conversation around Zip as a player was how he was one of the best inner bomb site defenders in all of Train, in all of the professional Counter-Strike scene. And that is such a hard position to play. Inner bomb site on Train is really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And now you're missing that piece as well.
Yeah, so much synergy that's slowly gone out. You're right, like, a lot of the time you could just leave Zip there on your own and he'd get, maybe not always like multi-kills, but just a kill and fall back safely. Like, he'd know how to play that to a high degree. 9-4. So try and continue. Chris caught sleeping. I don't even know. He was looking at a teammate then. Kerrigan wants to make up for it. Swings again for a kill with an AK-47. And that AWP, I think the gun barrel might be spotted, but doesn't even matter. Device still going down. A lot of damage though on Mouse Sports here. This could turn pretty quickly. Maybe not.
Oh, Woxic is having a field day. It's got to be a trade for Frozen. Magus gets aggressive, and I think he's going to steal this round away from Mouse Sports. Good shot from Snappy as Kerrigan comes through the smoke, but it's all down to the final boss. He's 17-4. It's Rops.
Looking for them out here, already tagged up. There is a minute left, and again, Robs has been doing a lot of crazy things here on Train so far. You're gonna have to find one of them pretty quickly without any chance of a reply, so you need to just sort of swing for it. Oh, Mega's gonna shoot him in the back, and Robs still landing the headshot. Oh dear, I can't believe it. I thought he was dead for sure, and at this time, shooting him in the back works. It takes you know, a couple of bullets.
Yeah, and obviously Rops is never going to expect both players to be in the same spot, so that's a good peek from Snappy, just shifting to the same exact position that Magus had just fallen at. 5-9. Astralis bailed out by some aggressive heroics from Magus. He's 9-12. Only one player positive, actually 2 players, excuse me, positive for Astralis. Device at 11-9. Snappy is 9-8. Last round of this first half, we'll see if Mouse Sports can get to double digits.
Not anywhere near that. Gotta put up the smoke anyway. 3 people over at Ivy, and the bomb is quite far back, so I'm guessing that, again, they're just angling for a bit of an opening here in the 15th round.
Yeah, they've gotten Woxic in position with the AWP on the other side, and I think it's going to be the standard utility to take control. Alper using the utility first so that he can remain the rest of the round just posted up. But now that they've gotten that done, send the rifles forward. Woxic with the AWP going to go back towards team mid, and he'll just play in support.
See if Device is going to be able to stand on his own out here. He's smoke in front of him. He's going to be fading, and he swings for it just as the grenade is out. So an important return from Frozen. And it looked like he wanted to keep going, and indeed he will. Taking down Dupree second, leaving Yugi and Magus. And Magus all over at Pop Dog, so really Yugi is the one holding the bomb side right now. And more people could be creeping into it here. Let's see if they can get rid of Magus. He's thinking about it. That flashbang does at least push him back, but he's still got an angle. Oh, what a peek. Again, clothesline by Robs, and he continues another headshot. He is absolutely out of control. 20-5 in 15 rounds.
Well, it's fitting that the only rounds they've lost 5, and Rops has died 5 times. He's been such a beast. It's really unlucky for Magus. He's trying to support his teammate. He takes a peek from ladder room towards the back alleys behind the trains just to see if anyone's going to be rapping on the bomb train. And when he turns back around to cover ladder room again, it's just a perfect timing for that pop flash. That's a bit brutal. Snappy in a 1 versus 4. I'm not sure. Woxic never got the communication. There's no kit. He just picks one up off a dead body, but this is desperation. And Chris J is going to finish it off very quickly, very easily. 10 rounds for Mouse Sports at halftime. Another big lead, and we'll see if Astralis have one more comeback in them. Otherwise, they'll be eliminated. All of Black, not just the Spring Showdown. We're headed to a break, and we'll be right back.
Hi guys, Rest here from NIP, and joining me is Saivu, Rops and Alu, and today we're gonna go head to head in 4 Betway maps, free for all, and let's see who wins with the most kills. Get nothing.
I don't have you know, my salary, it's not so strong. It's unfair that I'm here with Robs, Zaivu and the rest. I think I have a pretty big disadvantage.
Mouse Sports going to win the second half pisser run already with a big lead. And we'll see if this time they can close it out much easier.
Man, it felt so... Oh, a knife kill as well on Maze. That's just to make things even worse. I love it, Woxic. Not the first time he's knifed someone here at Blast Premier on train. I was getting really, really nervous when I saw Frozen wide swing behind the E-box.
Yeah, I'm with you. I thought that was certainly going to be his death when he started aiming at the jumping player. I thought that would expose him way too much. I think it was Chris J who just kind of saved his life just at the perfect moment. No second round investment, Anders. This is new.
No second round investment. Well, I guess without the bomb plant, I mean, maybe they just don't want to do it. Not feeling it.
Oh my god, he's got an op.
Yeah, he's got an
Back
op.
away, young man.
And they're coming for a nice enough kill, and he's called in the FAMAS, and they don't have a lot of chance to fight that. Good triple spray down, and a good 12-5 lead here. So next round is going to be the buy for Astralis, but yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I wonder if they didn't buy because of the knife and they figured, oh, he's going to have an op, there's no point for us getting deagles. And then if they just said, let's attack him with Glocks and see if we can get the op on the ground and maybe some craziness ensues where they can't recover it. I would wonder if Astralis was thinking that deep.
Could have definitely been, yeah.
Wouldn't put it past him. Yeah. 12-5, big lead for Mousesports, 7 rounds ahead. They just need 4 to close out Astralis. And remember, Astralis started their year at Blast Premier losing to Complexity, being upset 2-0 by the Juggernauts, and then losing to Navi, being eliminated from the initial blast. This is their last chance to stay in this tournament.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I mean, that Complexity upset was just bizarre and very cool in a bunch of ways. This is not the start they were looking for. They
this is not a good look. Yeah, this is an awful look. Oh dear. You hate to see it. 1 versus 5 for Yugi. Poor Yugi.
Oh, he's hoping to cause some damage. Gotta keep your head in the game, I guess, and just keep thinking that there'll be an opening. So, yeah, building a little bit as he's gonna be taking down Carrigan. A lot of people looking at this corner. Too many, and it's Robs again, of course. Another double kill for him, landing him at 22-5, which again is completely absurd.
Well, while we have this opportunity, because it's probably going to be it's looking like it's going to be another save round or light buy, or during freeze time, Andrew. So what other games? We're going to do Vitality versus Dig next. So we have the second half of the day, the NA matches, Gen.G versus Triumph, MIBR versus Cloud9. Which one of those, tickles your fancy?
I think I picked Cloud9, I want to say. Can't remember what I picked for the other one. Ooh. A little bit of damage. What was the second or third, I guess, game? DNA game?
Gen.G versus Triumph. You picked Gen.G and Cloud9. I'm just wondering if either of those got you excited. Because I think the Triumph team is surprising a lot of people. I didn't know much about them, and I've seen them cause some upsets here, so I think that's cool to see them in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, I think that actually is really exciting, and I'm not super confident in Gen.G. That actually was one of the pictures. I was like, maybe this is how I get some of my prediction points back, but I don't know. Cloud9, I'm kind of waiting for them to do even more. I feel like they've got some decent players there that could do more, and again, I'm also thinking like there should be some synergy there. So that's sort of half my reasoning. 14-5, Jason. I think you picked the same teams, didn't you?
Yes. I too was a bit uncomfortable with that Gen.G pick, which is weird going up against Triumph, but I still feel Gen.G needs a little bit more time to feel less dysfunctional, I guess. I still think that team, my expectations for that team, I almost, maybe I'm the one who's in the wrong, but my expectations for that team are very, very high with that roster. Fast pace from Astralis, 1-for-1 trade, and Chris J now steps up to the plate at E-Box. Dupree knows it. Ooh, what a pre-fire into the re-peak.
And look at Woxic, he's got an AWP, but he's walking in here with a deagle. What is the matter with him? Yeah, he deserved every bit of that.
I like this so much, Chris. He's got to press the issue. He's got it. And a quick flank, and Astralis is now trapped.
What? That is Mousesports to say, sit down. That's incredibly aggressive. Rob's 24-5. They're playing just an insane. Well, he's playing an insane game, but the rest of them are too. Slight craziness from Woxic, but then this from Chris is, I think he must have had a heart attack there, Snappy.
Yeah, I like that look out of Chris and even Woxic. The Woxic one is crazy, and 99% of the time I'll hate that, but I love that they're up 14-5 and they're still being hyper aggressive and still just looking to close this out.
Bit of a chance for Device. Maybe could have seen someone. Chris will shut down another one. And this is just, I mean, like every one of these last rounds, it's a complete spiral for Astralis. There's nothing to stop the tide here. 2-1, that's going to be it. In a matter of seconds, they take them out 16-5. No hesitation, no doubt in Astralis, sorry, in Mousesports this time. They get rid of Astralis in a 2-0.
See if we can't prove he's worth the damn. We're gonna take real good care of you. Okay?
Send my apologies, David. I won't be able to make it.
Feeling okay?
Fine. I just want to keep an eye on my patient. The others know my vote is with you.
Come on.
I don't like this doctor. Scares me a
Remember
bit.
what I said.
Nah,
We need these guys. Keep what happened to Mariana to yourself. Badger is one of my guys. And I will handle him.
Better fucking handle him. How'd she know he was looking? How did she know? How was it like perfectly timed like that? It was just like, he looking. What up? I don't. Whatever. I don't trust this doctor. I kind of trust David. I don't trust anyone else here. I don't know what. I think David's changed. I think David's all cool now. Still got a temper, but he's all cool. I mean, some devil church.
It may look pretty, but it's all sugars. There's no substance.
It tastes pretty, Clint. That's all that matters.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
The brother.
Avi, meet the guy.
Son.
Clint runs food production. The crops you saw, that's him and his people. Jones, our bridge to the outside world. She handles contact with other settlements.
Pleased to meet you, Javi. I trust you've been treated well. I hope you haven't been handled too roughly.
I was literally going to say this.
Some of our people left their courtesy with their old lives.
No complaints here. I get that you guys have a way of doing things.
Thank you. We have to be careful. I'm sure you can understand. We were just about to eat. Clint was trying to convince me of the essential superiority of his cream spinach over my magnificent Black Forest gâteau.
It's no contest. The spinach has real nutritional value.
Javi, take a look at that table. You tell me what you'd rather put in your belly. Spinach from Clint's garden or a baked delicacy by yours?
I'm gonna just be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy.
Everything looks so good. I want it all.
So polite, David. You sure he's your brother?
Can't trust a diplomat. Always saying one thing and thinking another.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
I had to do it. There was no like right
We
answer.
value straight talk here,
Or
so
maybe there was.
please, forgive me if I seem direct. We're
Go for
usually
it.
pretty strict about who we open our doors to.
How
Your
big's
brother's
penis?
word counts for a lot.
Is that so?
The three of us and Dr. Lingard make all the decisions here, so yeah.
People who choose to stay with us, they have to deal with us bossing them around. Not saying you wouldn't, but it can be an adjustment. Especially for the more independent-minded. There's no structure out there now. People get
I'm
used
sorry
to
to be
doing
rude.
as they
I'm
please.
sorry I have to ask.
No offense, but what qualifies you to lead?
Testing us already?
Just curious who's leading the troops into battle.
Everything you see, we built ourselves.
What,
If
you
that's
four?
not an endorsement. I don't know what is.
When Joan and I met your brother, he was trying his hand at fruit.
Fruit.
We found him slowly murdering an orchard on the Shenandoah River.
Howdy fucking ha.
I helped him bring it back to life.
We had a good run there.
For as long as it lasted.
And then
What happened?
What always happens? We trusted the wrong damn people.
And
That's
then
what led us to start this. Wondering what this fine piece of body art is all about? It's our litmus test for loyalty.
That looks pretty intense. Doesn't it hurt?
It's burned into your flesh. Of course it fucking hurts. It's a sign of commitment, not a Buddhist symbol from your year abroad.
It was a crude
I really
answer to a
found
difficult
myself,
problem, and it hasn't always worked. Please understand. We had a terrible winter just after we moved here. We lost a great deal. Loved ones who left holes in our lives. Protecting my people from that kind of pain, that's what keeps me awake at night. It turned me into a perpetual night owl. I know it's a lot to ask.
I know how you feel.
I know how you feel. Seeing the people I care about suffer, it's a terrible
I
feeling.
ain't gonna say it,
I
David.
just want to shield them from it all.
It's a noble aim, one worth fighting for.
Oh shit.
Max, what are you doing here?
I sent for him.
Since when does he answer to you?
From what I hear, he's well acquainted with your brother. They exchanged a few bullets outside our walls.
Is that right? Is there bad blood between you and Max?
I have no problem with
Nothing that
Max.
can't be worked out.
We're not friends.
Let's just say I wouldn't invite him to my wedding.
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking go.
Good, because I just said you wouldn't be invited.
Alright, chill out, chill out.
Max, how did this start?
Don't look at him. You have an obligation to tell the truth.
Okay, here we go.
We caught him siphoning gas from one of our vehicles.
Max.
Sorry, David. I know he's family, but your brother's a thief.
Is it true?
Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know.
Answer us. I was scavenging whatever I could find. I had no idea it belonged to you.
You just asked. We'd have given it to you.
That's lies. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's not all. Rufus said Clementine ran his truck off the road just to break him free. We had real problems with her in the past. You can always judge a man by the company he keeps. Running with that girl don't look good.
She's
I would say not. Clementine's not a bad person, at least from what I've seen.
Of course you'd say that. You got that honor among thieves.
Mad.
This
She
is
is a
what
good
asking us to
person.
Vouch for, David? Seriously? You know we can't just open our doors to bandits. We're trying to build something different here.
I'm not. I'm not.
Something resembling civilization.
I'm not the bad guy.
You think I'm bad? You have maniacs running around out there who are much
Didn't want to
worse.
say that.
I'm not sure what you mean. We hold our people to the highest standards.
Javi?
You have something to say?
No, I don't. No. I got nothing.
There doesn't belong here. Javi and his people have to go.
You're overreacting. It was a...
Where's the pack?
Oh, what the fuck? We didn't do anything.
I might do something.
What the hell?
Can we? Where's our pack with minimum supplies?
Okay, shit.
David packed this.
He did. They said...
Start walking.
Oh, it's gonna have
What about
something in there.
Walk.
Eat shit. Answer my fucking question. God damn it, Javi!
It's not Ava's fault.
This
It's not
isn't
her.
her fault, Trey. You're mad at the wrong person.
She's good people. She's good people. Raw.
Do not fuck this up.
Okay. That means there's something in the bag. There's something in the bag.
Settlement a few miles west of here. Don't come back.
Let's go look at the bag. Alright, chill. Yeah, there's something. What's in the bag? What's in the box? Let's
Get
go.
with the program, he says.
I'm sorry.
We trusted you.
The link goes. I'm gonna just stay quiet. I'm just staying quiet. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I fucked up.
Wonder if that's the last guy they exiled.
Let's just see what they gave us.
Knowing them, it's probably a butter knife and a stick of gum.
They could have just shot us. More than once.
Oh, how fucking neighborly.
Okay. Open. Let's see what they give us. Oh
What's
shit!
that?
There you go.
Looks like a map. I doubt they give one to everyone. Ava did say David packed a bag.
Why
Are
the
we
hell
really-
is it tied to a baseball bat?
Are we really doing this
David's sense of humor was always poorly timed.
We're really doing this outside the gate? Right, look at.
Okay. There's Richmond. That helps.
But we
Okay.
can't go back there.
Knowing where it is lets us know where we are.
I mean, we're literally outside the gate.
Some of these areas are marked clear.
Okay, then what's this?
Pretty sure David wants us to go there. And if this is us here, then I think we can head along this path. Just gotta head north.
Okay.
And to find north, we need to find the North Star.
Big up Jesus.
That's it. We need to go this way.
Are you sure that's it?
What else is in there?
Not a whole lot. Flashlight, not enough weapons, no food.
Okay.
Deal with it.
Big up the old KSI Clementine. Don't give him a gun. Don't give him a gun.
Take it. Please. Take it. Call it an apology. That man back there in the tunnel, that wasn't me. Take the gun.
Conrad, don't let the past get in the way of common sense. Give him the gun, Javi.
I can find something along the way.
You take the gun. I'll trust him. I'ma trust him.
The gun is yours, Conrad. I can handle myself.
I'm trusting him.
Nobody fires a single shot unless you are deep fucking fried. You hear me? We don't want to attract whatever the hell's out there.
Those two literally just watched us open a map. How are they gonna just leave anything else in the bag? We're leaving the bag there. Why are you leaving the? Why are we leaving the bag? That could be like a. We could use that as a duvet or something. I don't know. Use it as a duffel bag. Carry some stuff. Oh, wow, rabbit. Oh. Oh, there's just constantly zombies.
I gotta tell you, man. I thought you and Kate were, you know.
We kind of were.
I wouldn't have guessed she was married to not you. I ain't judging, mind you. I'm just curious. What's the story?
Yeah, I like you. I'm gonna tell you the
Ain't
truth.
my business, I know. But what have we got to lose out here?
She's family.
My brother's wife. She's family. End of story.
I didn't mean that.
Man, you're not a dumbass. When it comes to these kind of things, the story never really ends. Not
That's
for
true.
everyone, at least.
That's true.
It's always a mess, ain't it?
What's that?
Who you love, who loves you, if they're one and the same or otherwise.
You got that right.
Yeah, you're right. Goddamn mess.
And it never quite washes out. Eleanor and I, we were
Yeah.
something at some point, but nothing now. I respect her wishes.
Raw.
I
Okay.
really do.
I ain't doing anything with Eleanor. That guy beat me.
Just wish my heart respected mine.
I ain't doing anything now. I've been like, I've been moving.
Jesus got his eye on something.
I've been moving, but I don't want to now.
What you got for us, man?
Listen. Tell me that isn't what I think it is.
About a quarter mile out. Heading the same way we are.
Well, we could hit walkers any second. We better scoot.
Oh shit. Okay. So what's our plan?
Walkers. Get ready. They're near.
Los muertos. Well, we could have seen them.
Okay. Look alive, people. I got it.
What? Q. Right. Swing bada bada, swing bada bada. Oh, that's a nice brain. Ready? Swing bada bada, swing bada bada, swing. Swing bada bada, swing bada bada, swing. Oh, he didn't swing.
Batter up, fuckface.
Bap. Mbappe.
Come on, man. Move your ass.
Yes, sir. You can make it past him.
Want a piece of this?
Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh. Why am I like messing about? Why am I messing about? Why am I doing this? Can we not? Hey. Alright, now we're serious. No, 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 no bite, no bite, no bite, please. Please. Hey. Alright, nice. Give him the old Doppler. Thank you. Thank you. Why you gotta make it hard?
Careful with this.
Yo.
Why is she making it like? Why am I making it more complicated?
We're even now.
Are we? Man, I want Gabe to marry her. I want Clem to be happy.
This is a bad idea. We're following David's map right into a herd. For all we know, he's trying to get rid of us.
Come
It's
on,
true.
Glenn. He's my brother.
You can't trust him, Javi. I learned that the hard way. I never wanted to need people again. But I had nowhere else to go.
I want to listen to Clem.
New Frontier gave me this and made me one of them. They promised they'd help him.
Who's him?
That turned out to be a lie.
Who's him? Who's him? Don't be Kenny. Don't be Kenny. Don't be Kenny. Don't be Kenny. Oh, it's gonna be AJ. It's gonna be it's gonna be AJ, isn't it? Does that mean they have AJ or what?
Get you the medicine you need, AJ. I don't care what they say.
Isn't this in like? Isn't this in one of the earlier seasons? We come to this exact place. Hum.
Just like that little guy.
I'll give him the medicine. Think about how clearly we're hearing them, right? It's Ava. This one.
Props.
Nope, not there. It's the middle one. Middle left. No, it's this one. It's always the little bottle.
Here it
There
is.
you go. It's always the little bottle.
Would have to be a shot.
Take. Ah, shit. We don't have to do it here though, do we?
Hang in there, goofball. This is gonna get you better.
Oh, shit. The fact that we have to do this, like, here. Well, he's definitely gonna wake up.
Clem,
Dr. Lingard, what's the matter with you?
I'm fine. Clem, please don't. The vancomycin, that's the last of it. It'll be wasted on AJ. I told you. It could save someone's life if used right.
It's our only chance.
The only thing that can save him.
Except it can't.
Yes, it can.
I'm sorry, Clem. I tried everything. I really did.
This will help him get better.
Nothing can help your boy now.
Do it.
Clem, put the drugs back before anyone finds out you took them.
Do it.
You know what they do to thieves here.
I'm doing it.
I have to try.
Be brave.
Come on, Goofball. I need you to be brave for me now, okay? Shh, shh. See? It's not so bad.
Well, it's going to be bad, isn't it?
AJ, shh.
What the hell is this?
Oh, shit.
I told her it was a bad idea.
Oh, shit.
You fucking high again?
Yeah, focus on him. Focus on him.
Together before the others see you. Deal with the damn kid. What the fuck were you thinking? You were told those drugs couldn't help him. How could you be so stupid? So selfish?
What else
I have
could I
nothing
do?
left to lose. AJ was gonna die if I didn't.
He's gonna die anyway.
He ain't.
That waste, that'll cost someone's life down the road. Someone in this camp. Someone who contributes to our survival.
Come on.
AJ could as well.
She was just trying to help her kid.
We helped enough. We should have left him out in the woods a week ago.
But look, it's helping.
It doesn't work that way, Clem.
You high.
Brought him a peaceful moment. Nothing more. I wish
You're high.
I could tell you it would save him.
You did
More
nothing.
than you did. Any of you.
That's not fair.
You ungrateful little shit. We opened our arms to you, made you one of us. This is how you repay us? By stealing? By putting yourself before the group? You're done here. You broke our rules, Clem. Violated our trust. There's no place for you in the new frontier.
I'm not wrong.
I made the right call. One you refused to make.
Well, I'm making one now. Get your shit and get out.
At least they don't kill anyone.
Maybe
Like,
we should give her another chance.
Don't fight me on this, Paul. You know what Joan would say if she were here. I'm sorry, Clem. You brought this on yourself.
Come on, AJ. We don't need this place anyway.
He stays.
are you mad?
Can't take him with you. That ship
Don't
has
you-
sailed.
Don't you fucking
Get out
dare.
of my fucking way. Right now.
Clem, he's in no condition to travel.
Let him go,
Let him-
Clem. He'll only drag you down out there.
What?
No!
Are you mad?
You monsters! What about this? What was it all for? Don't forget, I'm one of you.
Not anymore.
Let her say goodbye. We owe her that much, at least.
Fine. You heard her.
Ava's cool. She's, I admit, she's.
Say what you need to say, and you go.
I'm saying goodbye. I was gonna spit in his face, but it's like, then I wouldn't get to say goodbye. Be strong.
Be strong, Bob. Be strong for me.
Let's go.
This is mad. This is mad. Like this. This is all getting very emotional now. It's getting.
I thought AJ would be the one. Finally,
The one what?
the one who didn't die.
AJ had you.
At least AJ had you while he could. Even if it was only for a little bit.
My little goofball. At least he doesn't have to live in this world anymore.
And that's when Clem turned into a badass. I imagine. Right, Clem.
This is what David circled on the map.
Our smelly friends are back.
There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them in here. Are we really doing this? Bap. Mbappe. Right. Teamwork. Oh shit. Okay. Oh
If too
my
many of them
god.
push against this, it might give. Gotta find a way in.
I need to go in. Let's go, go, go. Lift. Lift. Alright, look how strong I am. Look how strong. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man.
Here they come. Fuck! I can raise it a little, but something's wrong with it. Jammed or some shit.
Clem, do your
Maybe
thing.
we can force it open.
We're gonna have to.
How? Oh, no, that's scary. Let's not go that way. Listen.
I don't hear anything in there. Good enough for me. Come on, man.
Oh shit.
This thing ain't as strong as we thought. Hurry it up.
Oh shit. Open.
Locked. Shit. Look for another way in. It's our only chance.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying. Please.
Pick up the pace, Harvey.
I'm trying. Let me do something.
Well, there's a car. With no wheels.
Oh, hello.
God damn it.
That's what we need. Bap him. Right, right, he flew. He actually flew out that car. Go. Grab it, go. Go, come on. Please. I really don't want Jesus to die. Him and Clem are my favourites.
It's not holding. Get that door open.
I'm trying. E.
That's it. Won't go any higher. Everyone get in.
Okay, go. Go, 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 go. Run, Jesus. Bro, look at that kick. You see that? Please, please say he made it in. Please. Please say he made it in. Please, 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 please. Stop playing this tense music. Trip. Where's Trip?
Come on, Trip.
Yes.
Close the door.
Hurry. Get that goddamn jack out of there.
E. E. E.
Damn, man. That was too close.
You can say that again.
How, like, what now? Well, that doesn't sound.
Here. David.
Don't you dare let that fucking baby killer in. Don't make me do this.
Clem.
Don't do it, Javi.
Open up. He'll die.
Shit.
He deserves worse.
I have to let him
He
in.
has a son, Clem. Just like you did.
I have to let him in.
Fuck!
Open it.
Jesus is my dad.
Hello again, Clementine. How did you get caught up in all this?
Can we?
Ask your brother.
Can we not? Like,
She's trouble.
I owe her my life.
Trust me.
She's with me. I owe her my life.
She told us some pretty rancid stuff about you, man.
What did she say? That you left her to die.
No, we kicked her out.
A little girl, all alone out there. You think Mariana could have survived that?
We had rules. Clem broke them. I would have done the same to anybody. She knew what would happen. Don't feel sorry for her.
Even to your family?
To anybody, huh? You broke the rules for Kate and Gabe.
And I'll accept the consequences. Unlike her.
She accepted. She walked.
Did he suffer?
That's what it's all about. It's all about AJ.
I have to know.
No. I wouldn't have let him.
Oh my god, you killed him.
But I didn't have to worry about that. He lived, Clem.
I was thinking it, I didn't want to say it.
He lived.
He's alive.
But how? He was dying. Clem said so.
AJ bounced back. He was stronger than we thought. It was a miracle.
He's there. Isn't this good?
That's great. Clem, this is good news.
How am I supposed to believe you?
Clementine, please, I'm telling the truth.
Where? Where is AJ now?
I don't know for sure.
But he's in Richmond?
Dr. Lingard took care of the boy. He'll know how to find him.
Why is he not in Richmond?
Then I'm going back.
None of us are going anywhere until the walker's clear.
It's Clem. That's Clem. Clem. That's fair enough.
What's your plan, David?
We used to store a vehicle up this way. Provisions. I came to get you set up.
And
say goodbye.
Mad.
I don't want you to worry about Kate and Gabe. I'll take care of my family from now on.
Mad.
Be safe with me.
You're ditching me?
This is a send-off? You're just seeing me on my merry way.
You think I want this?
Well, you're not doing much to stop it.
I don't
You
see
said you're
another
taking
way.
care of your family. Bro, what? Bro, such a big man.
There! Help me!
Cute. Oh no, wait.
Wait a half second. Where'd you find this?
Over there.
Why?
Show me.
Why? Why?
What the hell is all this?
These could come in handy. Don't want to just take them, but
I might be going crazy, but I think these came from Prescott.
Yep.
That's Phantom Punch.
I don't understand how all this got here.
Like you don't know.
Hey, none of this stuff was here before. I don't have a damn thing to do with it.
Mad.
We've only ever kept a few basic supplies here for scouts.
Whoever
Well,
did
so
this, they have to be stopped.
Damn right they do. Soon as we find out who.
who else knew about this place?
Your outfit is the only one that gutted my town.
This is bigger than just Prescott. There's spoils from other towns here, too. Towns I heard got raided a while back.
Oh,
There's
shit.
stuff here from the kingdom.
Oh, shit.
Take cover.
I'd be that little bitch again just to see her head pop. You sure as hell are stupid, ain't you?
You only just realizing that now?
I told you. Joan is on the warpath. Last thing we need is people getting wind of all this stuff. Look at all this shit. We're freaking rolling in it. I'll give you that.
Just glad we found some more smokes.
I ain't saying anything.
That shit is the new gold.
Shame you can't take it with you.
Okay, we could have used that gun.
I thought better of you, Max. I really did.
David, come on, man. We're a unit.
No, we ain't.
There's no need.
Bro, how? How have they got out of this?
He's getting away.
Jesus, don't die. Jesus, please.
Go! Get Badger!
Jesus, you're my favorite, please. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Although he could have just kicked you there. Go. That's Badger. That's Badger, man. E. Right, go, go. That's Badger, bro. Q. Okay, friends, that's a loud noise. That was a very loud shot. Oh, you hear that like spine break noise? Oh no, go. Smash that on his head. E. Bop. Braka. Oh shit. Oh shit. Q. Oh. Braka. Well, you are taking your time. Well, you know what? You've been nothing but a...
Might have known you did.
I don't know. Oh.
I'd have shoved that gas can down your throat and lit you up like a candle.
Would you? Or would? Dodge it. Dodge it. Miss me! Ah! Oh. How'd that feel, son of a bitch? Yeah. Go on, talk to me now. Talk to me now, bad boy. Talk to me now.
You took my goddamn guts out.
Yep. Karma's a bitch.
You brought this on yourself, Badger. You had it coming a long time.
Bring it then. See if I give a shit.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to choose whether to kill him or not, aren't I? Do the thing. Team, what should I do?
Easy, Conrad. He's already down.
He's the guy that shot. He's the guy that shot Francine, isn't he? I will let Conrad do what he wants.
You knocked her out like she was nothing.
She was nothing.
Raw.
He's finished. Get it over with.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Conrad.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, let Conrad do his thing.
We've got to move. No point drawing it out.
Let Conrad do it.
Conrad?
No, gun.
What? Ain't got the guts to kill another man.
I'm good, G.
No. You're not.
I
man.
do. Oh.
You're nothing.
Oh. Peace, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Don't let David, please. Don't be David. Please. David, no.
He's all yours.
Stop. Please.
Raiding.
Or what?
Looting. You betrayed who we are. You betrayed Richmond.
Come on, David. This is Richmond.
How is
What's
this
that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
I ain't got nothing to say.
complete,
There's no
Max?
use holding out, Max. The best you can do is make things right.
We weren't doing it without support inside Richmond.
So who was the support?
Joe was in on it. We did it on her orders. She said we needed it to survive. I wanted to let you in, but she told me you'd never go for it. I'm sorry.
It is too late for sorry, you backstabbing shitbag.
Please, don't kill me. I'll help you. I'll tell everyone in Richmond about this.
Nah, man.
I'll help you get back inside. Expose her to the others.
We don't need your help.
I'm begging you.
I ain't about that. I know I should have, but I was like, we walking back in. Joan's the one in power. Like, we have nothing.
Where's Lonnie?
He gave us the slip. Hightailed it back towards Richmond.
Son of a bitch. If he warns Joan.
What about the other two?
What do you mean? They're dead. Oh, okay.
Won't be hurting anyone else.
Let's go.
My people need to know about what we found here.
What about your missing friends?
I'm surprised you care. Human life isn't exactly high on your
Oh,
list of
come on,
priorities.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Don't have time to keep looking. They'd want me to get home and warn you.
Please
So
don't
that's
leave.
what I'm gonna do.
You sure you won't stay? We need your help.
So do others. I won't forget about it. You have my word.
It's a
We're gonna
shit
see
storm
him
out
in
there,
another
man.
episode.
I don't see how you're gonna make it.
One step at a time.
He's a cool dude. I love him.
We need to get back to Richmond fast. I have loved ones in there. We both do.
We all do.
AJ's there, you said.
I gotta break Eleanor out of there.
So we've
What's
all got
she
loved
say
ones
if
there.
I'm gonna tell her how I feel. Hey, the mess never washes out. Might as well get neck deep.
We're gonna need allies in Richmond.
Moist.
Lingard and Clint, they're our best bet. If I can get to them before Joan does, maybe we have a chance.
Ava.
I know
What
I
about
was
Ava?
ready to say goodbye before, but I can't do this without you. Can I count on you?
Wow.
I won't be able to pull this off myself.
I'll do it for Kate.
I'll back you up, but I'm doing this for Kate.
And Gabe.
Not you. Fine. As long as we get it done.
He needs to
If
know.
Lonnie raises the alarm, they'll be waiting for us at the gates. There's a way in round back that'll get us around any sentries.
Let's
Let's
go,
get back to
baby.
the truck.
Let's go, baby.
Come on, we gotta get on the move.
Surely we're not going to have this.
Herd's closing in.
Surely this whole fight isn't going to happen now. Like, surely that's the huge thing. Like, that's... Are we really going to get to see a fight now? I mean, it could so easily just end there and I'd be just as pissed off if there was an actual cliffhanger. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a smart way in. It's a bit worrying that he knew about that, like, but he knew about it, yet never fixed it.
Thinking this will go a lot better if we split up. A group this big can't exactly sneak around.
No.
Particularly if they're expecting us.
Eleanor's in there somewhere. I'm going after her.
Then I'm coming with you.
He's got nothing to lose now. He's done his bit.
Lingard brought her to the clinic. That's your best bet. Javi, that's where you'll go to get Kate and Gabe. Then bring them to my house. It's the one with the raven on the hitching post. We'll all meet up there. After I pay a little visit to Joan. Stay out of sight. They'll be keeping an eye out for us.
Don't wait up.
Don't wait up for me, okay? Javi? I'm gonna do whatever I have to keep Kate and Gabe safe. After that, I'm not promising anything. Javi, just follow the plan. I'm counting on you to hold up your end.
I should have said stick together. I feel like that would have been a bold option.
What about you, Clint?
I'm pretty sure I've still got some friends in the New Frontier. If they know where AJ's being held, they'll tell me. As soon as I find him, taking that truck and getting the hell out of here.
Please let us come with you.
You are owed a vehicle.
Can we come with
Keep an
you?
eye on David. He may be playing nice, but I'd still watch your back.
Please, let me come with you. You're right, Clem.
I'm with you, Clint. He rubs me the wrong way. As soon as I get Kate and Gabe, I'm gonna figure out what's best for us.
I want to stick with
I
Clem.
hope it involves getting far away from here.
Yeah, let me come with you. Please.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not the man I think he is.
I mean...
See you when I see you.
The thing that...
David said to hang a ride up at that corner. Seems clear so far.
Let's move.
The story you did say to me, Clem, did seem a bit, you know, like...
You know
Should I be
Javi
looking
Garcia?
somewhere?
Used to play shortstop for Baltimore. That Javier Garcia? That's who we're looking for?
Yeah, that Javier Garcia. Anyway, sounds like some paranoid horse shit. Guy's a fucking ball player.
There's the medical center. We go in, we get Elle, we get Kate and Gabe, we get out.
Not that easy, man. We've seen them make A's before, and they ain't afraid to use them.
It's very true.
Hang out here for a while. Smoke break.
Damn it.
They're right on the other side too. Is he realizing how quick they got down here? Well, now he certainly is. He'll pick up the kill, but there's another one there. Still doesn't even matter. Whole circ to drop. Masuta
What do you want me to
back
hit?
in action.
Shit, we need to get the fire crew or that shit could burn down the block.
Kitten just taking out the window.
Really? Should I have gone for the window, do you reckon? That's a long ass run. Long run. Oh, I'm so excited right now. We could actually. But the thing is, I don't get it. It's like, obviously, there will be something to happen after this episode, but there's 2 more episodes after this. Surely we got to get to the escape.
You guys find out. Tell her we're moving Kate. Sounds good. We'll meet you here.
Yes, sir. So, yes, sir.
We thought you were. I was super worried.
Are you guys okay?
You guys okay? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, we're fine.
They said you guys were.
It's true. We're on borrowed time. The people who run this place. We have to move.
Where's my dad? Is he coming?
We'll meet him soon.
Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna go meet up with him.
Excuse me?
David has a house in town. He thinks we'll be okay there.
Then let's go.
Hey, Javi? While you were gone, this woman, Joan, came by.
Yeah.
I felt like she was sizing me up. It was creepy. She implied David was in trouble. Like, he was no longer in charge.
Pretty much, yeah.
She kept saying Gabe and I didn't need to worry, but it only made me worry more.
Joan's been running this place behind David's back. She's pulling the strings.
What do you mean?
The people who shot you answered her. She ordered raids on other settlements. We found all this stuff from Prescott.
She was behind Prescott?
David's rounding up allies to confront her right now. Joan's been running this place behind David's back.